You know, when it's January and it's after the holidays and it's winter here, sometimes our minds and our bodies would like to explore the rest of the world. And we give you at the Philadelphia Orchestra the opportunity of joining us on a musical journey abroad. We did a festival around Vienna, a festival around St. Petersburg, and now Paris, I think, will be full of poetry and imagery to make us travel. And we have a certain theme across the season about French music. So we will open our season with the Symphonie Fantastique. We'll have later another great masterpiece of the French repertoire, which is the complete ballet Daphnis et Chloé by Ravel. Also, some other French works across the season, for example, Henri Dutilleux, who passed away very recently and who's arguably one of the finest French composers of the 20th century. But most importantly, we have in the middle of our season a festival dedicated to Paris. So 3 weeks of Paris-influenced programs. So not necessarily all French music. The first week is completely Parisian, of course, with all French composers. But the second week are actually outsiders in Paris. Many people coming from different cultures and living at a certain point where Paris was where everybody was meeting, so namely Stravinsky, Chopin. And the third week is French composers exploring the sense of exotism, especially the Mediterranean. So works from Spanish and Italian influence that French composers captured even better than Spanish or Italian composers sometimes. During this festival, it's important to have a mixture, as we always do, of lesser-known repertoire and very well-known. So in the well-known, we even will have Ravel Bolero, which is arguably in the top 10 of best-known pieces ever in classical music. But we will have, more importantly, newer works to our repertoire, which are also so French in what they can inspire poetry. I'm thinking, for example, of Susan Graham, the wonderful American mezzo, joining us for a selection from the Chant d'Auvergne by Canteloube, which is not technically exactly in French, it's more in the dialect of the south of France, and it's as if we would travel in Provence and hear it through the music. We will have also a work which I recorded years ago with my Montreal Orchestra, which I want to bring to Philadelphia, Florent Schmitt, the Tragédie de Salomé. It is a ballet which was also commissioned by the Ballet Russe, like all the Stravinsky great ballets and all the Ravel ballets. And we will have also Harold in Italy by Berlioz, which is not so lesser known, but it's not something that we see too often in our repertoire. And our wonderful C.J. Chang, our principal viola, will join us as soloist for this program.